This is the new Smashing Pumpkins? Okay, I'm listening. Stick around to hear my thoughts on the new Pumpkin song, Sire. This is Dancing with Ghosts. So this song and video for what seems to be a new Smashing Pumpkins EP dropped Friday, October 28th, but I just now found out about its existence because I'm late to every party, even with my most favorite bands, and that, of course, would be Smashing Pumpkins. So I've been pretty disappointed in the last 10 years by the Smashing Pumpkins output. Their last few albums, Moments to an Elegy, Oceania, and Shiny and Oh So Bright album. Okay. Been pretty disappointed. The songs have felt bland. There's been a lack of anything that's really grabbed me and made me want to come back and listen for more. And it's been just very overall more guitar driven and just bland is the best way I can describe it. You know when a song's good and you know when it's not. And I'm sorry, I've done a lot of videos where I've criticized some of my favorite bands, and sometimes I've gotten extreme flack from it in the comments, but I'm just not one of those followers that are going to blindly like something that my favorite band puts out just because they're my favorite band. But finally, Billy Corgan is dusting off his synthesizers and he's going electronic again. Kind of. This song, Sire, it features real drums instead of the favored drum machine stylings on albums such as Adore, which has become one of my favorite albums of all time the older I get. But any real instruments on this track, like guitar and bass, are turned way down in the mix, and it's mainly electronic instruments driving the heart of this song, and I love it. I love the direction that they're going in with this new song. I'm very excited to hear what the rest of this album, or whatever this is going to be, is going to sound like. The song kicks off with this dark, bassy, 80s inspired synth riff. Billy Corgan in the music video for this song is back in his Uncle Fester gothic black gown, which made me happy and just scratched my nostalgic itch. It sounds like he's actually attempting something that resembles a catchy, memorable melody in the song, something that's got a hook to it, something that has been greatly lacking in his hook game in the last few years. I mean, he has some fantastic sing-alongable hooks in the past, but like I said, the last few albums have just been disappointing to me, but not so with this song. In the music video, you see that Jimmy, James, and Jeff Schroeder are still in the band, seemingly, even though, honestly, they're not really needed in this song, because even though they're playing guitar and all that, there's not really any guitar in the mix that's of any significance. There's some stuff in the background, but it's mainly, they should have been rocking keyboards in this video, because that's what you hear most of. The female vocalist on this track really adds a lot. I think Billy used her really well. He doesn't really work with a lot of other vocalists, but when he does, it's usually a female backup vocalist, and whoever did backup vocals in this song, I feel like really well utilized. The chorus of this song finds Billy and the female vocalist's vocals just interlocking together really well. It sounds really good. It's catchy. I love the synth line. It's dark and very much feels like I hate using this term, but it feels like a love letter to the 80s kind of new wave bands that it kind of helped inspire and shape the early sound of the Smashing Pumpkins. Bands like New Order and Joy Division. This song just, it has a spirit of fun to it, you know? It's like they're not taking themselves too seriously. The video looks like they're having a fun time. It looks like fun was kind of more the prerogative here with this, rather than making some super serious, cerebral, artistic statement, which I love that Billy is still open to doing stuff like this, you know, because the Pumpkins music needs a little bit more fun in it these days, because before this song came out, the whole fun factor was lacking in the last few releases that they've put out. I feel like this is like the Smashing Pumpkins I Was Made for Loving You or something. It's just a fun song, and it sounds good. They have another song that they dropped on Spotify called Color of Your Love. This song is kind of got that similar New Order, Joy Division vibe, but it's more modern, you know. It doesn't have that kind of, the mixing and the production are very heavy, bass heavy, and sure, it sounds great in your car on a big-ass speaker system. Again, the female vocals in this song as well, I feel, add a lot. Although I will say this track is a little bit more generic sounding than Sire, I still like it way better than anything that they've put out in the last 10 or 15 years. So I don't know where this came from, this video and these two songs, but I'm really excited. I'm super stoked that they're putting out something where Billy is showing that he's still able to think outside of the box and, you know, write music that's outside of the box. Billy Corgan's one of those people who is the last person that is going to want to retread ground that has already been tread. So I finally realized a few years ago with the Pumpkins that you're never going to get an album that's like a clone of something they've already done. So if your favorite album is Siamese Dream, yeah, tough shit. He's never going to make another Siamese Dream. If your favorite album was Adore and their more dark electronica sound, that's becoming my favorite album, by the way. Tough shit. We're probably not going to get another album like that. But it sounds like with this new album, which is probably going to be part 2 of their Shiny and Oh So Bright series, Billy and his album series, he loves doing the series with a Tear Garden by Kaleidoscope and now the Shiny and Oh So Bright part 1 and 2. You're not going to get anything that they've already done. So looks like they're going in a fun, dancey, new wave direction. That's great. I love it that Billy is this, like, on in his career and he's still willing to take these chances. And I mean, let's face it, the spotlight isn't on him as much as it was 20 years ago, so he can take these chances without all the scrutiny of the journalists and the critics and the fly-by-night fair-weather fans giving him shit about it every way he turns. He can kind of do more of what he wants now, and his core fans are going to stick around and check it out, which is what I consider myself. So anyway, I just wanted to weigh in on the new single and give my reaction to it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, have a good rest of your night.